Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Battle for Mazzarino in the Field Commander Patton's Sicily campaign. Here we have the historically accurate units for the Germans and Italians that held Mazzarino City, as well as some of our units that made it to this area on the map. This is actually our second battle of Mazzarino, as in the first battle, both sides took some hits and the aggressors, us, were pushed out. We, however, decided to do a push round where we activated all of these units again. They all increase their fatigue, but we really want to take Mazzarino this round. We even spent some supplies on battle plans. The Germans also spent some supplies on some of their battle plans, and we'll go over those as they come out. As a reminder, the leftmost number on a unit is its hit chance versus infantry being the helmets. The middle is versus mechanized, and the rightmost is versus armor. And if Ben rolls this number or less attached to this 30th infantry, 15th infantry, that unit suffers a hit because they are fatigued and they've been pushed too far. So he needs to really balance out how aggressive he is with possibly even activating units without rolling in order to save them. But our goal is to take Mazzarino this turn. Take it away, Ben.
All right, we have a lot of good battle plans to get us started. So I have these AT guns pointed at the Germans, and they get to go first. So I'm going to take a shot at this 15th Panzer.
Ooh.
Ooh, and our anti-tank guns doing some mighty fine anti-tank shooting, killing this 15th Panzer and making their AP rounds go away because were linked to that 15th Panzer.
A excellent initial shot that really tips the tide in your battle or in your favor.
All right, next up we have my unit activation, and I am going to activate this CQC battle plan. This is one of my favorites. It can really help turn the tide of the battle if you use it correctly. I get to pick two of my units. In this case, I'm picking my 67th, and I pick one of their units. I'm going to pick the 10th Armor, and these two units are going to fight one-on-one until one of them is killed. Now, the reason I pick this is because this 67th Armor is a complete tank killer, but this 10th armor more has infantry and mechanized capabilities and doesn't have the strength to get through my Shermans. So I get to start hitting on a 5-7.
Ooh,
Ooh,
okay.
I almost rolled my fatigue. That would have been a bad start. But then now they need to roll a 9, which
Okay.
they do not. And then it is back to me, and we keep rolling until either of us die. And
Okay.
another miss,
Another miss.
a miss for them.
Another
My roll
five,
again.
7. That's a
Is
6. That hits.
So they are wounded. Now they cannot roll an 11. So then I just keep rolling until I roll a 5 or until I
Ooh.
roll a fatigue.
Ugh, okay. Little costly
All right,
here. Come on, come on.
there
Fair.
we go.
Okay. And
Ace.
the
Mm-hmm.
unit can only activate once, in a battle. You activate them, move them down to the acted area. With presses, you can act multiple rounds. This CQC is just a slugfest back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until someone is dead. So most of the time, you play it pretty well. Sometimes, though, your unit will, have pushed too far, get in each other's way, are tired, fatigued, and hurt themselves. But I would say
And
it's a pretty good push.
yeah, two of them dead right at the start. So we're doing pretty well, and you'll get to see some more regular battles coming up here. But first, the Germans get to go. And this 15th mech is going to be the one to go. They're targeting another mechanized unit, my third mech, on a 6-8.
And they have a tactics, so they'll get to re-roll.
Yes. So they re-roll that 6,
Ooh.
miss both times. So
Also,
the tactics goes away.
keep in mind
Yes.
the Germans
Mhm.
also mined the area. This is a defenders only battle plan. There's some battle plans that are attackers only, defenders only. Some can be used by either. For this, it's each time a hostile acts, in this case, you guys, on a 5 or higher, they'll inflict one hit until they do, and then the battle plan goes away. So this
Yes, so the 67th armor here needs to roll a d10, and if they roll a 5 or higher,
oh,
nope,
they have been missed
they are,
by one over and over again. Bad luck on them.
but they are safe from the mines, so this mines will stay active until it is used, just like most battle plans. Okay, next up, I think I'm going to activate my 66 armor, and I'm going to try and take out these flamethrowers that are pretty dangerous coming up.
Oh,
Boom!
nice.
And on a 7-9, this roll of a 9 here, with the smaller, higher number right there, that means it does 2 wounds to the 71st Infantry. So, this flamethrower battle plan also taken out of the action. Okay. Next up, we have the
Keep
29th Panzer tank
keep in
shooting
mind
at
that
my
your
infantry. Ooh,
yeah.
mines, correct. So on my 66 armor, and these
Ooh,
mines do hit,
yeah.
wounding my armor.
Okay.
All right, so I have gone, the mines have hit. Now the 29th Panzer on my 15th Infantry. All right, a 7 is a wound to me, so now I'm looking pretty wounded. I have one healthy guy right now,
Yeah.
which I think I'm going to use before he gets wounded too. On a 7-9 versus this 33rd, a
Ah,
4, a miss, unfortunately.
okay.
Um, so now this 33rd goes on my mechanized.
And he's targeting him.
Hmm.
Ooh.
That is a hit. Now, just to go over why he's targeting this wounded mechanized instead of the more valuable healthy mechanized, is because on the targeting orders, they target people in active before they target the people who've already gone. And that was really unfortunate because that means my mechanized is dead.
Yeah.
All right. So they have acted, but now all of them have gone. So now I get to finish out my turn and hope that my fatigued infantry don't
Yeah.
get too tired. All
Now,
right.
you can also decide they right now have a 30% chance to hit this mechanized on an 8, 9, or 10, or a 40% chance to wound themselves that are already wounded, they'll die. If Ben wants, he can decide just to pull them back to acted and not have them attack. Or he can run the gambit and say, I feel lucky and I want to try to hit that mechanized. Which way are you feeling?
I think I'm going to save my 30th infantry for a future round when I'm a little more desperate. I'm still seeing I have a press here, and the Germans also have a press. So things might, my other units might be able to handle it.
Yeah.
But I will attack with my 15th infantry, trying to take out this one health tank
On an
on
8
an 8.
plus. Ooh, very nice.
Perfect. All right, this Panzer is doomed. Now, that is all of my units gone. All of their units have gone. I now expend my press battle plan and move everybody back up to active. Active.
Okay.
Okay.
In you chose AT guns, which are
Hmm.
worse than normal artillery guns, but do get to act each round.
Yes. So they fire, and
Ah, missed by
unfortunately they
one.
missed. Uh-huh. Would have hit if they were artillery.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to target this mechanized with this here mech, and I'm trying to act. Oh, never mind. That's a terrible idea. Um, I
Yeah,
will
that's
target the
kind of
infantry.
anti-armor, a little bit of anti-infantry mechanized, but okay.
All
So,
right. So on the infantry, trying to get that fatigue.
oh,
Well, maybe next round I'll get to use exploit.
yeah. Yeah, which
All right.
as a clearing up here, exploit is a link, which means it is attached to a singular unit, whereas other things are, kind of generically used. And If he hits an enemy unit, it will reduce his unit's fatigue by one for each hit. So maybe if he'd rolled that 10 or 9, he would have done 2 wounds against there, only 1 wound that the unit could have suffered, but that reduces his unit's fatigue without costing him supplies after the battle.
Hmm. So it's like he got to push for free.
Yeah. Next, we have an anti-mechanized
Hmm.
on a
Targeting my neck.
8.
Oh
Ooh,
no. Doesn't matter if he was fatigued or not. He's
oh,
no longer
okay.
with us.
Well, they had some battle plans for units that they didn't get to use. You got some battle plans. That was a solid
Oh my
explosion. Okay,
jeez. All right, now left to
everyone
all of my reduced
wounded.
forces.
Okay.
Okay. Do I want to hit on a 9 or a 10?
Hmm.
Hmm.
That
All right.
battle
I will.
artillery is going to look real nice at the end of this.
Yeah, hopefully. All right. 66th armor. I only need to hit 3 more times, and then the battle is done.
2 more times, and
Oh.
that wounded their 15th mech, and then
Mm-hmm.
their 33rd PG attacks your mechanized. You don't have any, so it attacks your infantry 50-50 on
This first column, which it does not, thankfully.
okay.
Don't get away from my
And
commanders back there.
and now nines and tens.
Nines and tens.
Yes, you do have
I
an
think I'll
eight.
do an 8. Yeah, an 8 on the mechanized. Try and get
Okay.
him out of the fight. Ooh, not quite.
Okay.
I guess I'll do the 9s on the mechanized as well because,
Okay.
yeah, why?
So
I don't
on a
want like my
nine.
oop,
Oh,
boom,
very nice. And
and then on a 10,
on a 10.
just as likely to kill wound myself.
Yeah.
No, we're okay.
Oh,
Okay, and we do it again for the third press. Thank goodness I don't want to have to do another push round, increasing fatigue again.
yeah. And yeah, so this other press goes away, and now
Hmm.
is, this is the last round. AT guns
8
activate.
times. Yeah,
What?
best chance, honestly. Ooh, not
Oh,
quite.
okay.
Um, I think I'll only take the 2 chances on 9s because I think this end of battle artillery will get him. So first, the 66 armor.
Okay. A 9 miss.
Nope.
They
They
activate
Eight against my commanders on a 9. Ooh,
okay,
no.
commanders.
So now my commanders will need to be repaired at the end of this battle if I want to keep their ability. They move to the back.
And now you have a real choice here of who, fatigue is all around if it's worth making rolls on tens versus twos or lesses, or hoping for a single hit from your into battle artillery, or else you'll be pushed out of Mazzarino.
Um, if any of these guys roll fatigue, they immediately fall over since
Yeah.
they're all wounded. So I think I'm gonna risk it and try and get this end of battle artillery.
Oh,
And yeah, and then we'll see if Mazzarino will be taken this round or if it'll have to wait until next round.
okay. So both of you will then roll your into battle artillery. As the aggressor, you roll first. Look for that 6+. Boom!
Boom!
Hit.
33rd PG dead. All 4 of my units roll into Mazzarino, but as they're rolling in, they get peppered with some artillery, doing a wound
On
to, let's see, a random unit.
1 to 2, 3 to,
Uh,
or 1, 2. Okay.
yeah, this 30th Infantry is taken out.
Oof.
So, yeah, I lost 3 of my units. They lost 6 of theirs, but I walked out of there beaten and bloody. 3 units left, all wounded. Oh, and
Yeah.
even the commander, too. It's going to be a lot of supplies repairing all this damage, but I get a lot of bonuses for holding Mazzarino. I get some bonus supplies to me, and the enemies don't earn as many supplies now. So it was really important that I took it this turn.
Yeah, no, this is huge because, yeah, now that you hold Mazzarino, that kind of changes the tide of battle in Sicily, because now they're going to be less aggressive. This gives you a new fortress area to hold. It generates extra supplies for you. It gives you a bouncing off place in order to attack up to Palermo or even Messina. So this was a rough battle, though. This is going to take you a turn or two of supplies to refit all of your units, reduce their fatigues, reinforce these guys back into the fight. So,
Mm,
yeah,
yeah,
it's going to be a little rough, but that's part of the campaign, and you actually took it here on turn 3, which is pretty good.
I agree. All right, hopefully the rest of this campaign goes well.
Excellent. We'll talk with you guys soon.
Bye.